Lexington.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time
for all of us.
For all of us.
For all of us to show up for kids.
It's time to show up for all of our kids.
October is Domestic Violence Prevention Month. The City of Lexington is launching the next phase of the It's Time initiative, focusing on how domestic violence impacts children.
Stephanie Theakston and Melissa Wallace join us now to share more about the initiative and an upcoming vigil. Thank you both so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Tell us about It's Time. What does that mean?
Well, It's Time is an initiative started by the Domestic and Sexual Violence Prevention Coalition to galvanize community members to support survivors and to build new conversations about domestic violence.
And the focus on part of this now is on children and how the fact that they're victims too in all of this.
That's right. Historically, we haven't had the infrastructure to support kids and identify them as the survivors that they are. Typically, they're identified as witnesses or corollary survivors and not the direct survivors that they are. And so, we are trying to open up some conversations about what it looks like to support kids.
And there will be a vigil taking place this year too. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the Office of the Fayette County Sheriff is hosting their annual vigil tonight. It's at 5:30 in front of the district courthouse. It's a great time to get some resources. People come out. She does a really beautiful job putting it together. It's well worth your time.
What are you all hoping people take away from this program, seeing this?
Well, so I think, like Melissa said, there's just not been the historical recognition that children are survivors, and there's not a lot of infrastructure in our city to support those children. What people really need to understand is the effect of power and control on children. So our hope is to really sort of build that infrastructure this year to get people excited to join us in building that infrastructure. And the vignettes that you saw at the beginning are really to show people in their everyday lives and the roles that they're already in, how they are supporting children.
What are some of the resources that are available for victims of domestic violence?
Well, for adult survivors of domestic violence, there are agencies like Greenhouse 17 and the Nest that are ready to provide some solid support. Unfortunately, there are not as many services out there that are ready to meet the needs of children, and that's really why we're trying to open up these conversations, because domestic violence is a community problem and it's going to require community solutions, and we really do need to galvanize everyone to recognize children as survivors and the part that they can easily play in creating better support pathways for kids.
Is the hope that the existing services would expand, or that you all would create new services for children?
Both,
yeah.
Honestly. I think that, we're lucky in this community that we have some fantastic resources, but there are always ways that we can expand those and build on some of our community strengths. But realistically, there are just a lot of gaps that still exist, and when we get together and talk about it, we're able to identify those gaps and then meet those gaps.
It's timelexington.org, place for more information. Thank you all so much for coming and talking to us.